बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वाहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बि यस्सिर वला तुअस्सिर व तम्मिम बिल खैर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। Assalamu alaikum student. I am here to present chemistry quiz of a grade O1 term 1 unit 2. Quiz contents are element, compound and mixture and atomic structure. Question number 1 is define elements. Answer is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances by the chemical process called elements. That is the typical example for elements. Chemists use chemical symbol to present elements name. For example, we have mercury. The H is symbol for the mercury. Next question is why metal are good conductor of heat and electricity? Answer is they have free electron which able to conduct electricity and heat. That's why they are good conductor of electricity and current. Next is what are metalloids? A metalloid is an element that has properties that are intermediate between those of metals and non-metals. Metalloids can also be called semi-metals. Same like that, the conductor and non-conductor, we have semiconductor which allow some current to pass and some to stop. That is the example of few metals that are silver, copper, aluminium, iron and gold. Next question is what is the meaning of a brittle? Those substances which are easily broken when hammered are called brittle elements. Next is what is the meaning of ductility and malleability? Ductile means metal can be drawn into wires and malleable means they can be hammered into different shape without breaking. That is the example when we are hammering a gold and it change into the coin. That is an example of copper into wire. Name some example of metals. Gold Au, aluminium Al. Name some example of non-metals. Carbon C, sulfur S. Name some example of metalloids. Silicon, boron, arsenic and antimony Sb. That is the chart between metals, metalloids and non-metals. Next question is metal conduct electricity. The movement of which particle is responsible for this conductivity? Options are anions, cations, electrons and proton. The right option is C, that is electron. Which is a compound? Air, carbon, oxygen and steam. The correct option is D, that is steam. That is example of a electron. That's the example for the steam. Which statement is correct? All compounds are ionic. All compounds conduct electricity when molten. Each element only contains one type of atom. In a mixture of substance, the proportion of a substance are always the same. The correct option is C. Each element only contains one type of atom. Which element exists as a macromolecule? The options are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen or sodium. The correct option is A. That is example of macromolecule. Next is what are atoms? The smallest particle of an element that have same properties of that element is called atom. Next is what are monatomic element? Element contain only one type of atom, for example noble gases. What are diatomic molecules? That are formed by the combination of two atoms, for example hydrogen, nitrogen and iodine. What are polyatomic molecule? Type of molecule that contain three or more type of atoms. Example is ozone. That is the comparison between monatomic, diatomic and triatomic molecules. That is the example for ozone. Define term compound. A pure substance containing two or more elements that are chemically combined into fixed ratio, for example water. What is the composition of a compound? A compound may be made up of a molecule or another type of particles called ions. Ions either carry positive charge or negative charge. Positive charge is cation, negative charge is anion. That is the example for compound. That is example